So I have a client asking how to replace the dogging assembly, specifically the 30-1117 Thumbturn dogging assembly from the 1085 exit device. This is a head case and a lever arm from a 1085. What's interesting is both head cases have a dogging assembly. So the head case must be the same left or right, and then the lever arms are all that changes. Now, I've never changed one of these, but with all things exit devices, you kind of keep removing screws and you'll discover the heart of the matter. So this model that I'm going to change, I'm going to put in the Thumbturn style, and I'll show that to you. But it's just a slotted type of screwdriver situation. So when you dog something, you're going to put the unit into a dogged position. That's by depressing the crossbar, and then that flat-bladed instrument, the screwdriver, you'll stick that in and you'll turn it. It seems like you can turn it, and we'll discover it when we take it apart. It seems like you can turn it 360 degrees, but a 180-degree turn is what will keep that dogged. Okay. I would think you'd want to do it in both cases. Otherwise, the crossbar is going to be weird on the door because it'll be, dogged in one position and not in the other. So you probably want to dog both cases. So the instructions that we actually do have, let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at what they're talking about. Let's do that. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, here's our item that we have. Installation, parts page, cut sheet. Let's just look at all of these. Obviously, installation instructions is where we're going to want to start. This set screw, though, I'm not seeing that immediately when I look at the back of the head case. The parts page, hopefully this is of some value to us. Yeah, okay. So you'll notice that the dogging assembly is in the left body and arm assembly and the right body and arm assembly, so it is in both cases. And this is clearly the set screw that they're referring to right here. It's not obvious where it is on the back of the device, but it may be. We'll take a closer look at it. Then the third document is called Installation. Remove the arm assembly from the door by removing 3 set screws. I'll show that to you. Remove the set screw that holds the dogging assembly in the body assembly. Replace all. Okay, let's switch back to the camera view and let's dive in. If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it. So the first step was to remove or loosen the 3 set screws that hold the head case onto the door. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one right here at the tip of my finger. There are 2 studs, blind studs, that are attached to the face of the door, and those set screws are what hold the head case onto those blind studs that are there. So the only thing that I can see down here there is a set screw, there's no doubt. Well, there's something there. That's white lithium grease that's on there, and after I experiment replacing this, I have white lithium grease. I'll tap some of it back on there, because we're going to remove some of it so we can actually see the hardware a little bit better. I would recommend doing that. I'd actually recommend wearing, just very inexpensive rubber surgical type gloves, disposable gloves. No reason to get this on your tools and everything else. Yeah, there is what could be a set screw right here. Curiosity is generally not a bad thing with exit devices. You just don't want to lose any of the parts because they're always, something's particular about them. They're special. And you can generally buy replacement parts, but not always. So let's move forward and let's remove that set screw. Now, it would be my guess that this device is made in Asia, so that set screw could be metric. So I have imperial and metric Allen wrenches here. I'll try a metric size first. Too large. Still too large. And if this is it, I'll let you know what size it is. That's too small, so let's try the Imperial set. That fits in there pretty well, as in it's the correct size. 3/32 is what that is. 3/32, so I'm going to carefully loosen this. Okay, well, it definitely loosened. No idea what's going to happen except that this, I can tell that this bottom screw did move a little bit. Controlling the parts whenever you are taking something apart is really important. The first thing that I did, instinctively, I went to cover that part thinking, if I loosen something, I expect it to fall out. So let's... The instructions say, and this was obviously just, there are no published instructions. Someone at C.R. Lawrence or Jackson, C.R. Lawrence, they just type that and send it. So, and thank you, by the way. Remove the set screw that holds. So they're saying remove it. So let's indeed remove it. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely it. That came out. This is for sure going to come out now. So there is literally not much to this. So the bigger question becomes is how does it work? So at this point, you're going to insert the new piece, reattach the set screw, and you're done. Is just the bottom line. Okay. Yeah, well that's pretty straightforward how that works. I'm studying it myself so I can explain it. I'm going to rotate it. Okay, so I have this figured out how this works. So when this dogging pin assembly is inside the device, this is cut all the way flat here, and the set screw resides here normally. Actually, it resides here. When you push this up with your instrument, with a screwdriver, the orientation now all of a sudden is here because I've lifted it up. Then the rotation, and as I said, you can turn it 360 degrees, but a 180 degree rotation when I do this, and then I lose the pin. Don't do that over a sewer grate. A little bit of white lithium on it. When I insert the tool and rotate it, now it gets locked in here. So it goes to here, and then you rotate it, and it's now held on this ledge that's here. So that's how this works. So really easy. Really, really easy. My goodness, I'm not even going to go grab one of those thumb turn assemblies. The only difference is slotted screwdriver rather than just a quick little thumb turn. So we'll pretend that this is it. It's just too easy. And exit devices always are. So we'll put this back in. We're going to have to push on it a little bit so the set screw actually seats itself. And there is a spring that's there. See, yeah. Yeah, you've just got to push on it ever so slightly. Just that small amount that I'm pushing on it should allow that set screw to seat itself back completely. That's going to hold it in. Once you get it in, it's going to hold it from falling out because of that notch that's in it. So again, this will rotate once you push the arm in, push the thumb assembly up, give it 180 degrees, and that's it. You'll know if you've turned it too little or too far if it doesn't stay. Just if it's not staying, turn it another 90 degrees, and after a while you'll get to it. But it should be 180 degrees from the fully unlocked position is how that's going to work. Yeah, easy, too easy. So the answer to the question is simply remove that set screw. Parts will come out. Put the new parts in. Push it up a little bit. Set screw goes back in. Tighten it down. That's it. Very simple. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.